I missed a coin. Oh, okay, focus, focus. This should be fine. Are you serious? Oh my god. I have never jumped over that coin before. Alright, I probably should reset. What's up, stream? What's up? How are we doing today? I've never had hand or wrist issues so far. And I mean, hopefully it stays that way. There are quite a bit of players, both in Melee and SM64, that have had those type of issues. I hope I can avoid it for as long as possible. I mean, I've had multiple players that like either stopped or started playing significantly less in both these games. Yeah, I mean, Melee is that type of game that regardless of level you play at, if you play against players way worse than you, it's just like, yeah, 2v1s, 3 versus 1, and yeah, people just get destroyed. There's just so many layers to that game. Yeah, but I mean, that's like the case in like everything, pretty much Troy. Like even in like some of the most competitive fields, period, honestly in like all of them, you'll always see like a big difference between someone that is like #1 or top 3 compared to top 50. I mean, even if you look at something like football, you know, biggest sport on the planet, it's still like, you know, a clear gap. And if it can be a clear gap in something that large, then it will be in all these other things as well, right? I did play Young Link against one player specifically way back. But no, in terms of like people that actually played Link or Young Link more as main characters against everyone, like, I should not be mentioned there whatsoever. I did use Young Link against Hungrybox, like his Puff. Basically, yeah, like basically Hbox's main Puff was really good against my main Peach. So I secretly practiced Young Link, and we had the most long and boring matches ever. It was basically just like a war of patience. I mean, I'm totally cool with people having bad taste. I mean, some people just have. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I honestly don't really care if people have like one preference or another, as long as they're happy with the game or games they play. That's what matters, right? I don't know, I feel like I'm still way worse at dealing with speedrun nerves than Smash nerves. Because like, if you play in Smash and you're nervous, your opponent probably will be too, right? So a lot of dealing with nerves is basically to exploit your opponent's nerves too. But you can't exploit the game. Like, the game is not going to be nervous, right? So I mean, I think like the human-to-human interaction, I was very good at that with nerves. So I'm still trying to get better at it from a speedrun perspective. I mean, I'm not saying one is necessarily easier or harder. They're both very different in their own ways. To no one's surprise, since I did Melee for like a decade and a half, of course I was better at those type of nerves. But yeah, my general lifestyle is less stressful. I don't have to like travel all the time. And tournaments is more like you get like one chance to win an event, right? Speedrunning, you essentially get infinite amount of tries. So I mean, that's nice in one way as well. But also like entirely rebrand on Twitch was a bit scary too. Because when I stopped competing in Smash and went into speedrunning, I literally had no idea if I was going to be able to do streaming full time. And I mean, it's been a bit of a roller coaster up and down. But I mean, I've still been able to do streams full time for the past year plus. But that was honestly like one of the scariest things. But I knew like I never wanted to like keep playing games just in order to like be able to do it full time. Like I wanted it to be something I actually want to play, right? Yeah, like in Smash, like sometimes like you can use people's like body language to have a better read on how they're gonna play in game. Also like how they move around on the screen can sometimes be very telling of their mental state, like if they're about to crack or not. So it's like a lot of those like little cues that you can't use in speedrunning because, I mean, yeah, it's you against your best version of yourself up to that point. let's get started with the runs.
It's me, Mario.
So chat, how are you feeling today? Do you guys feel the PB? Feel the meme PB? Oh shit. Dude, honestly, it would not surprise me if my next PB is a 49 flat. It actually feels like it's been so long since we PB'd. I mean, it's like just, quote unquote, just a month ago. Alright, I probably should reset. That's the first time I've ever, oops, made that mistake. Can you...
Here we go.
Yeah, that's so bad. That's a gold. That was a sloppy final star, but at least we got a new gold there. It's about time. We can still gold that by a lot. With that faster bullies. Like the small ball. But my pole grab was pretty bad on the final star, so I had to like climb the pole more than necessary. And I grabbed it later. But I'm happy we kept it together. And how frequent do I find new ways to screw up a star? A few times a day, probably. Dude, that's crazy. I had the stream up for Riptide. So yeah, I saw that pop off. That he dislocated his shoulder mid. I had one time a pop off where like it actually like physically hurt my body after. It was like when I beat PPMD at Smashers Reunion in Norway. I was like jumping out of my seat and I was like stretching my back or something like that. Like, I don't know exactly. I mean, it's almost a decade ago now. But I do remember that it actually was hurting quite a bit afterwards. But nothing like major, like nothing like anything along these lines. Yeah, I think I literally just like stretched the muscle or something. And that's the worst that ever happened for me. Not sure. Oh, no! Oh, I do not like this camera. No, I want to get out of Womps, please. This one from an okay Womps to a trash Womps. What am I doing? Whatever. I did see that SM64 Lego set. Like, I think it was as soon as it was announced, pretty much, Android linked, like, a video. But I'm not gonna buy it. Actually, maybe I will buy it to my nephew. He loves Lego, so maybe he would enjoy it. Yeah, I was just never the biggest fan of Lego myself as a kid. I mean, we had a bit of Lego, but I never played with it. I mean, we did talk about this not too long ago. I think they were, in English, are called capless or something like that. Like wooden pieces you build with. So you need to like balance it way more. I liked that much more as a kid. Building towers, like, up to the ceiling. Like, sometimes I was building so far that I was like, I used like pens and stuff because I didn't have more pieces to build with. I mean, these days, like, it is by far mainly SM64. And then on occasion Smash. Besides those, I haven't really played too much other games for a while. Is this a speedrun? No, this is a casual playthrough. Casual playthrough. I'm trying things out. Excited to test this game for the first time. Oh shit, it was a slide down here. It continued. Yo, Hal, thank you for 6 months.